Hey there, pipe smokers, I'm back again, and this video is a video review on tobacco reviews. And it's just a thought that I've had. I'm sure a lot of you are the same way. I spend quite a bit of time perusing around tobacco Reviews.com, YouTube, several smokers forums, and I love to read tobacco reviews, and the more I smoke, or the more tobaccos I smoke, and the more in tune with the particular qualities of tobacco I get, the more I enjoy reading people's reviews and how they break down the flavors, and yeah, it's just really enjoyable. And what I do, I found this quite helpful, is now that I know pretty well what I enjoy and what I don't enjoy in pipe tobacco, I will find I'll find a reviewer on tobaccoreviews.com or YouTube, and if I find that they rate the same tobaccos that I rate at the same rating, perhaps, for example, if I rate a tobacco 5 stars and they rate a tobacco 5 stars, or if I rate a tobacco 2 stars and they rate it 2 stars, I know that obviously our tastes are pretty similar, so it's a good source of getting an opinion that's going to be closely in line with yours or mine. And I will read a lot of reviews by that same person and find the tobaccos that they like, and if there's tobaccos that I haven't tried, then I know I can sort of use their collection of reviews as a good resource when I'm thinking about buying new tobaccos. Seems like an obvious thing to do, but there are just thousands of reviewers and reviews out there, and it can be pretty overwhelming and quite mind-numbing. And it's hard to find people that actually offer insightful information on tobacco. So many people, and I'm guilty of this too, you write a very short review and it's like, oh, it's sweet, it's cool, it's wonderful, I love it. It's like, okay, great. So it's wonderful. That's what you say. That's great. The thing I have noticed, and it is somewhat of a pet peeve of mine, and by no means am I judging or saying there are rules to how you need to review tobaccos, but I have noticed quite a bit that people will review tobacco and they will say, this is my first bowl, or this is my second bowl of such and such tobacco. And when I hear that in a review or read that in a review, I generally don't get past that point in the review, and I go to a new review. And that's because if you've smoked for any time at all, you know that a tobacco will burn differently and taste quite differently in different pipes, different humidity levels, and indeed your smoking cadence, so the way you're smoking at that particular time. And to top it off, if you're smoking a new tobacco in a pipe you've used or not used, it is going to have old ghosts from the previous tobacco, or if it's a new pipe, it's going to have that new pipe taste that I generally don't like, and it is quite strong in new pipes. It's just not the same taste, so I don't see how people can smoke 1, 2, maybe even 5 bowls and think that they know a tobacco well enough to offer an insightful and informative review. And with all of the literally tens of thousands of tobacco reviews out there, like I said before, it's hard to find any that are, the few that are genuinely insightful and unbiased. So that's just the tip. I generally will smoke an entire tin, or almost the entire tin, before I offer any type of review. That's just my personal preference. And just a tip, maybe some of you also, you know, I don't know, a tip or just a thought. You know, be it is what it is. It's my opinion. Review it will. Some people find it pretty annoying when a tobacco review kind of gets poetic and really detail oriented, and they just can't handle the level of detail or the pickiness, I guess, that some people have when they are reviewing a tobacco. And you know, I steer away from reviews that go into telling a story or, you know, going nostalgic. Oh, this is the tobacco my grandfather used to smoke and we'd go on our sailing trips and blah blah blah. It's like, I don't really care. I mean, it's nice, but I don't really care. What I want to know is the tobacco. So for me, and again this is my opinion on reviews, my review on reviews, is that there's a fine line between a tobacco review being informative, useful, entertaining, and just overly verbose, you know. So there you go. That's my review on tobacco reviews. I hope you enjoy my reviews, and I will try harder to create more and more insightful and useful reviews myself. And maybe I've inspired some of you to do the same. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for tolerating my opinion. Peace and sweet smoke.